Hey y'all, welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Vlogmas Day 8. Vlogmas Day 8. Vlogmas Day 8. Yes, so I am finally back at work. I have taken off 2 days to take care of my mom. I was going to take off again today since she took off work again. We're both teachers, so we got 10 days in the bank as 6 days we could take off. But I decided to drag my behind to class to work so I could at least have a few days left over for next semester. Anyway, I guess my mom, she's doing a little better, so thank y'all for asking. Anyway, I have a lot of work to catch up on. I have an observation coming up on Friday, so I've been literally spending my whole planning period. It's lunch now because my planning is 90 minutes and then it runs into the 30-minute lunch, so I've had like a 2-hour window where I'm just getting my lesson together for that. And the kids come back in 8 minutes, so yeah, it's at the end of lunch, but I'm getting as much done as I can. I'm getting a lot of work done. I meet with my assistant principal tomorrow to go over my lesson for my pre-observation, and then Friday I get observed, which I have a stellar lesson. My mom helped me with it, and that is that. So I was going to go to the nature park with my friend, one of my colleagues, but I don't think I'll be able to today after work since I'm booked and busy. I gotta finish my lesson plan. It's kind of extensive, but I gotta finish that. Then I have to go after work to get my tire patched up. I told y'all about that yesterday, how I had a flat tire and I could have driven to work on it, but it was like half deflated and I just like, nah. So I have my dummy on it and I didn't want to get my dummy replaced because I was tired. So I gotta go after work to get that patched up and then go home, eat a little something, and I have to edit Vlogmas 5, 6, and 7. Gotta get that out today, and then today, my 8th, I will have that out by tomorrow. So I'm not doing that bad on the pacing, but look, y'all, I will film every day and y'all will see me every day. Now, are you gonna have it live for that day? Your girl is a working woman. One day I'm manifesting that this will be my 9 to 5. I get to set my hours and vlog, and I'm excited about manifesting that. But for now, your girl does have a job she has to tend to, and I hate that it does affect how much time I can give this to y'all, but it's coming. I'm manifesting it. I'm staying optimistic that one day I will be a full-time blogger as one of my streams of income. So I'm excited about that. But in the meantime, I have to use the restroom. Now I can hold it. I'm going to finish up, keep working on my lesson plan. It will spill over into my after work activities, which is fine. I normally do not do any schoolwork at home. I'm really good about that, but I can't get around that since it is my formal observation. I gotta get it done. Now, why is he waiting to the end of the year while everybody's burnt out to do these formal observations? I don't know. He should have caught me in October or September, but whatever. Or basically before Thanksgiving break, because once teachers come back after Thanksgiving break, we're done. We're actually leading up. All of November we're done. December we're done. I don't know why, but I'm gonna charge it to the game. Yeah, I think that's about it. So today y'all are gonna watch me just literally get my life. It's been nice staying home, I will say, just as a mental break. I feel like I was so tired, like just so tired. I don't know what came over me. Just honestly preparing for that, my performances, which is a lot, like in a good way. It was a new type of stress, and it was productive stress, but I want to keep doing performances like that so I won't be as anxious and as stressed leading to it. Because I'm pretty sure like Beyonce, Mariah Carey, I'm pretty sure they have a level of anxiety, but I feel like it's like second nature to them, like, because they've done it so much. It's like this, it's it. Like for me, when I first started teaching, I was anxious, but now I'm like, psh, honey, I ain't scared, honey, I ain't scared, I ain't scared. So I guess that's what I want to do. Just keep doing it, things like that, and take different opportunities. Continue my vocal lessons, which were canceled today. This week they're canceled after their performances, so I'll start back up next week. But anyway, I want to keep doing performances like that because I think it's a great opportunity for me to get over my anxiety of public singing. Anyway, let me get back to it, and I will get with y'all when I get with y'all. Hey y'all, it is Vlogmas Day 10, and no, I don't feel like doing my chant today because I don't feel like it. So for the past few days, I've just been in a little rut. I think just mental health wise, not only am I burnt out from just work, but truthfully just feeling slightly depressed. So I'm just trying to make it. Honestly, I don't put on no front in front of nobody when I'm not feeling my bubbly extra self. So when I feel on, I am on, and when I feel off, y'all ain't gonna see me. That's how I am in my life. I don't fake anything. I don't fake it till you make it. It's when I'm cool, when I'm happy and go lucky, and you know, just more optimistic, then I'm the life of the party. I'm turned and I'm out and about, and you will see me. But I'm just the type of person where if I'm honestly having one of my down moments or down days, I hide and I just need to be left alone, and just for my mental health, and I always bounce back and I'm back to my normal little self. But I just have to explain why the footage is what it is. I am committed to Vlogmas. I'm going to vlog every day. Now, what I blog is whatever I blog and however I feel like. But most of the days it's gonna be a good time, and I'm excited to get back to my normal self. But I think it's also important not to put on the front for anybody, because that can be dangerous as well, where people think that, you know, all is well in the neighborhood, and then you're having mental health breakdowns, or you're depressed or you're anxious behind the scenes, and that's not something that I want to put out on social media, that everything is always peachy keen and your girl is always extra and just boisterously out there. So I definitely wanted to show you guys and showcase my mental health journey as well, that days where I'm on, most of the time I'm not a sad person. I don't identify with being depressed, but I do have my moments, which is why earlier in the day y'all saw me taking some ashwagandha. I have experimented with a lot of different kinds of natural remedies for depression and anxiety. I'm an anxious person. Depression, I only have like bouts of it, random bouts of depression, but like anxiety, I've struggled with my whole life. I have an anxiety disorder, I know that. So I didn't want to, when I went to my doctor like last year, every time they take my blood pressure, it was like super high, and I felt like I was having a panic attack while they were doing it, just always expecting the worst. Like anxiety, you just feel like you're expecting the worst in every situation, or you're just anxious for no reason. But for me, there's a reason to be anxious, which is why it's an anxiety disorder, thinking all things can go wrong at any time. And so I remember my blood pressure would always be super high, and they'd be like, you need to sit down, or like, are you okay? You have a headache? Like, are you about to have a stroke? I'm like, I don't smell toast. And so then I would literally have to calm myself down, and like I say, hey, I advocate for myself when I don't have high blood pressure. I'm like, honey, just because she thick, honey, she don't have high blood pressure. So I would always tell them, like, give me like 2 minutes. I would like work on my square breathing, where I inhale 4 beats, hold 4 beats, release 4 beats, and hold 4 beats. And I'll do that for like a minute or two, and then I say, okay, take it again, and they'd be like, okay, it's normal. So that was when my doctor was like, are you taking something for this? And I said no. And I remember this is right when my cousin had died, and she was like, she gave me a depression checker, or like I just had a questionnaire where I had to answer some questions, and she was like, you hit all of the markers for depression. And I said, I feel normal to me, you know. But she was like, you know, maybe it's just because, you know, your cousin just died. So I said maybe. But anyway, she did want me to be on some type of anxiety med, and I just refused. I just know what that does to you and your body long term. Everybody has their own perspective on taking medications, and I'm not against medicine, but I would rather do natural forms of medicine. So for about a year and a half, I've been taking L-theanine. I have it in my bedside drawer. I'm almost done with this bottle. It's like my 3rd or 4th bottle of it, and it has like over 100 pills. But I take L-theanine. It's an amino acid that helps with anxiety, and I normally took it before doctor's appointments to help so I wouldn't have an anxiety attack when they were taking my blood pressure. And it worked, because one time I went to my ENT. I thought I had an ear infection, but I didn't. It was just water. But I didn't think I had an ear infection. I thought I had a creepy crawly honey in my ear, honey. And I was like, oh hell no. So I was like, if I got a bug in my ear, I'm literally stabbing my ear to death, and I'm out. Like, check me out. It's like, I feel like it's like maggots. If I see maggots, I blacked out. My sister, okay, I have a funny story, and then I'll get back to my point. My sister brought home some papaya and limes from somebody at work, and we don't even take fruit from people like that. Like, I need the USDA FDA approved fruit from the grocery store. So she brought that home, and it was on the counter, and I remember I picked up the papaya, and I was like, I think this looks infected, and I put it down. Ooh, I'm itching now thinking about it. Ooh, Jesus. And honey, in the corner, just I wasn't expecting to see what I saw. My brain didn't even register it. But when I put that papaya down, I was like, this looks infected. Honey! I'm having PTSD flashbacks. When I tell you, a whole village of maggots spewed up out that papaya. Ooh. I blacked out. I I blacked out and I was screaming, and I remember my sister, she had to come in, step in. I was done. I was done. I was done. Oh, I'm itching now thinking about it. Like, one of the most traumatic experiences of my life was seeing all the maggots spilling out of that papaya just disgusting. Anyway, so I take L-theanine. I used to take it all the time for my anxiety, and I just didn't want to be on anxiety meds from my doctor. And then I would take it up to twice a day, and then I realized I'm like, I don't think it's working for me. Just recently, I've taken this for like a year, and I even take it at bedtime. Bedtime is when, you know, I always struggled turning my mind off, so I always needed an anxiety supplement right before bed. It just, my mind will not turn off. And then what else? I've tried a lot of different, niacin. Recently, I've tried niacin, where it's like a B vitamin. So that clinically is proven to treat depression. I don't know about anxiety. I just read the depression studies. And when you take niacin, you can't overdose. It's a B vitamin, so you pee it out if it's too much in your system, so you can't overdose. But what I noticed is that they always say that there's a niacin flush, and that's how you know it's working. Honey, that flush is literally, it felt like Satan himself had, honey, spread open his booty cheeks and blue flames all up and down my body. For like 2 hours. My whole skin was burning. And I know my brother, when he was down here visiting like 2 or 3 weeks ago, he had it first, because he, you know, we also have mental health issues. And he tried it first, and like 30 minutes, like 3 hours later, he was like, am I having an allergic reaction? And all of a sudden his whole skin was red and itchy, and that's just a part of it. And that just kind of goes with it, with the territory. So no, you won't have depression and anxiety, but your skin gonna burn up. And like they can try to make it nice and say it's just the flush, or it's like a hot flash. But I understand like a hot flash, but like it felt like my skin was torched on fire. Like I can't do that. And I remember it just a few days ago, like less than last week. I think it was Monday or Sunday. I took it, and I was like, I need to chill. And honey, I normally take it before bed, or like right before bed, so that way if I have to flush, I'm not aware of it because I'm knocked out. But honey, this time I was up, and it was the most intense itchy reaction. Hot. I was scratching myself till I almost passed out. Thank God I took a Claritin, because honey, I'd be gone with the wind, honey. Anyway, so I am not, I can't thug it out. So I know niacin works for, it's clinically proven to treat anxiety and depression, but baby, if it didn't come with the flush, I would be having niacin all the time. But I didn't feel like that's just not for me right now. I'm not against niacin. I just need my sleep, and I need my skin not to be burning. So I'm experimenting with ashwagandha. I just feel like I just started with it, but I take like these gummies. Like, you're supposed to take 2 gummies twice a day, and I've only been taking like 2 in one sitting, and I keep forgetting to take the other one, so now I just take 3 at nighttime. Today was the only difference. I did take 2 with my snack, and then I'm about to take 2 more right now. But I just feel like we'll see where it goes. It does make me sleepy at night, like it helps turn my mind off, but I'll have to try it out for like 30 days. I was reading some clinical studies with ashwagandha, and they say there's a lot. I'd have to read it out to y'all. I don't want to misquote the research, but if you try it for 30 days, about 500 to 600 milligrams, I think, it has clinically been proven to reduce stress and anxiety by some percentage. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna try it out for a month. I haven't had any bad reactions to ashwagandha. It does make me breathe deeper, but we'll see. In the past, I've also tried GABA. I've tried a lot of things. to just naturally, holistically treat anxiety and depression. Really just my anxiety. I rarely am depressed, but when I am, I feel like I just want to be in my bed and I don't want to move. So kind of like how over the past few days, I've just not really been in the mood at all. But I never stay down for long. That's the thing. So that's kind of how mine works. I'm down for a day or two max. Normally it's like a day, but I guess this week I've just been really triggered. But I'll be back to my normal self soon, hopefully tomorrow, because it's Friday and I want to just, you know, learn to just let it go and let God. I think that's just my journey right now. I think it's okay to be sad, but you can't be sad and be hopeless. I think that's the balance. Like even the Bible says, don't mourn like those who have no hope. So it didn't say don't mourn, it just says don't mourn like you're hopeless. So I feel like I'm a little sad right now, but I have hope that, you know, God's turning my situation around and all will be well soon. It's just a part of my story. You know, we all go through things, whether we speak on it or not, but that definitely challenge our mental health and our faith walk. And I feel like I'm in that season of my life right now where I'm being challenged a lot. And it's not always easy because, you know, I'm like the tough one in my family. So like I'm always just the backbone for everybody, and I'm rarely sad. That's not a characteristic I describe for myself. But like I'm really more optimistic and really chill emotionally. But when I'm sad and I dip, it's just like I gotta let myself go through that. But I also have to, like, you know that God is in control and He's working on my behalf, and that, you know, all things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to His purpose. And, you know, those are just things that I have to keep repeating to myself, that, you know, all is like God is working on my behalf, and that's it, and everything's gonna work out. And is it easy? No, but that's just how you fight out of, like, just mentally dark times. I'll say that. It's just, you know, you gotta claim the goodness over your life, and that's that, because it could be worse. But yeah, that's kind of where my headspace has been for the past 2 days for Vlogmas. Once again, this is my real life. I'm not putting on for anybody. When I'm happy, dancing around, bubbly, I'm not putting on either. That's really who I am. And the days when I don't feel like that, and I just need a break, yeah, I'm still gonna vlog. This is a challenge for myself, but at the same time, I'm 100% me, and I'm real. And don't let this camera fool you. This is a whole human being, and I don't do things for likes. I do things when I feel like doing things for myself. And when I'm on, I'm on, and when I'm off, leave me alone. So on that note, it is 11:16. I should have been in bed a long time ago, but I just wanted to have this heart to heart before I go to bed with everybody, and just let y'all know where I've been. And if you believe in sending love and light my way, please do that, because I need some love and light. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day, a great night, whenever y'all are watching this. I will post this on day 10. Oh, look, I think I'm just gonna do every 2 to 3 days, because look, your girl is a working woman. I'm department chair, I'm wrapping up school, I got an observation tomorrow. Like, your girl got things to do, but I am vlogging every day. So whenever I post it, I will be, it's something every day. On that note, I'll see y'all on day 10. Bye, everybody.